Hey y'all, I'm Jessie from the Teen Department of the headquarters location of the Spartanburg County Public Libraries. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a mini macrame plant hanger for an adorable little succulent. The supplies you need for this project can be found in our mini macrame plant hanger pick-me-up kit. The kit includes a live succulent, a pot, a mixture of soil and perlite for repotting your plant, a wooden hoop, 6 strands of 5.5 foot long macrame cord, and 2 strands of 1.5 foot long macrame cord. You will need to provide your own scissors. See the description below to learn how to request this free pick-me-up kit. Pick-me-ups are available on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. Now let's get started. I hung my wooden hoop from a rod using a carabiner, but you could hang yours on a hook or tape it down to a table while you work. Take the 6 5.5 foot strands of macrame cord and thread them through the hoop. Pull them down until the ends match at the bottom, leaving you with 12 equal strands. To bundle all the strands together, we're going to use one of the 1.5 foot long strands of macrame cord. Take one end and hold it facing upwards, then come down a little bit to make a loop. Now using the other end of this strand, start wrapping around the loop. It's up to you how many times you go around. I decided to go 6. Now take the bottom end and put it through the loop. Hold on to both ends and then pull the top thread to tug the loop underneath the wrapped cord and make a knot. Trim off these ends. You can make this the back of your macrame project, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly neat. Now we're going to start working on the arms. This plant hanger has 3 arms and each arm will need 4 pieces of cord. Pick pieces that are relatively close to each other and then section them off. I like to drape the strands I'm not currently working on off to the side so they don't get in my way. Let's start knotting. Take the outermost strand on the left and cross it over the front of the others. Then take the outermost strand on the right and cross it behind. Bring the end of that strand up through the loop on the left. Then bring the end of the front strand back through the loop on the other side. Pull the outer ends tight, bringing the knot to the top of the arm. We're going to repeat the same knot to make all of the arms. So again, you're going to take the left outermost strand and cross it over the front. You want to be sure you always cross the left strand over the front. Then repeat the steps that you used to make the first knot. When you pull the outer ends tight, you want to be sure that the middle strands lay fairly flat inside the knot. This is called a half square knot or a spiral knot. You'll see why it's sometimes known as a spiral knot because it twists as you go. Repeat this process until the arm is about 4.5 inches long. You need to leave enough cord at the bottom to make a net to hold your pot and still have some dangling underneath. You'll use the same exact technique on the other arms. Work until all 3 arms are the same length. Take your empty pot and hold it between the arms so you can figure out where you want to connect them. It looks like I want my knots about 2 inches down, so it's right in the middle of the pot. To make a net for the pot, you're going to take the arms that are next to each other and take 2 cords from each. Pick the cords that are closest to the other arm. Take one group of the 4 strands and repeat the knot that you used for the arms. Take the left outermost strand and cross it over the front, and then take the outermost strand on the right and cross it behind. Bring the end of that strand up through the loop on the left, then bring the end of the front strand back through the loop on the other side. Except now when we pull, we're not going to pull all the way to the top. We'll stop right around where we want our arms to be connected. For this connecting knot, we're making a full square knot instead of a half square knot, which means that we're going to start with the outermost strand on the right and cross it over the front, and then the left strand is going to go along the back. Otherwise, it's the same as making the half square knot. Pull tight and you've connected 2 of your arms. Repeat this process 2 more times so that the arms are connected. You might have to undo and redo these knots a couple times so they're relatively even with each other. It's a little tricky to gauge, but it doesn't have to be totally perfect. Put your pot in the net so you can decide where you want to gather your cords together. We're going to repeat the technique we used at the very beginning. Grab your other piece of 1.5 foot cord and make a loop with one end pointing up. Wrap the other end around the loop. I'm doing 6 times again so it matches the top bundle. Pull the end through the loop, hold on to both ends, and then tug the loop up using the top end. Pull tight. Then trim off your ends. Now we're going to cut the ends of the tail. I like mine at all different lengths. I untwist the cord at the bottom so it has a kind of frayed look to it. Repot your succulent into the white pot using the soil perlite mixture provided, and you're ready to put your plant into its new home. Succulents love light, so hang it somewhere where it can get some sun. You'll want to water your plant when the soil totally dries out. Be sure to take it down from the plant hanger to water it, otherwise the tiny drainage holes may leak a bit. I hope you enjoyed this project. We have a virtual teen program every Wednesday and a lot of Fridays, so follow at SCPL Teens on Instagram or Facebook to stay in the loop about programs, contests, and other giveaways. Thanks for watching!